Premier Comrade Melenkov, Comrade Agents, thank you for coming. Here's what we know so far. 10 years ago, the United States government covered up an invasion by an alien race known as Vurons. Their primary agent was this Vuron, Cryptosporidium-137. Dangerous, unpredictable, and now, deceased.
So, what has been problem?
The problem, comrade, is that Vurons can clone themselves and pose convincingly as human. And they've used these abilities to put Cryptosporidium-138 into the White House.
And the American people are not noticing?
Right. Pull the other one. Even worse, this new crypto clone contains pure Vuron DNA harvested from human brains by Orthopox 13, mastermind of the invasion. He also bears a mysterious new mutation referred to only as the Package. These aliens pose a dire threat to the Soviet Union, comrades. And so, they must be destroyed. As we speak, President Crypto is in Bay City attending a youth cultural festival.
And Orthopox?
Conducting experiments in the Vuron mothership. Savages. Degenerates. There's only one way to deal with such men. What in the... Revolution.
Uh-oh. That can't be good.
Greetings, comrade. Mother Russia sends her regards.
You expect me to beg, human?
No, little Vuron. I expect you to die.
Mine's bigger.
For Sovietsky sword!
Come in, Crypto! Are you receiving? The mothership has been destroyed! You must come to my aid immediately! Follow the distress beacon to my location!
I know where you are, freak.
Alien!
Go on, run.
What's yours?
Crypto! These KGB agents are trying to fricassee my motherboard! Hurry up! Crypto! The mothership has somehow been destroyed! And I've been blown to smithereens! Luckily, I was able to download a copy of my exquisite mind into this holopox unit just before the ship exploded.
Gee, that is lucky. Virtual pox, huh? Kinda constricting, ain't it?
Well, beggars can't be choosers. The good news is ancient Vuron landing beacons were left here eons ago during the war with the Martians. If you can find and activate one of those beacons, you'll be able to summon your saucer.
Neat trick. And then I kick a little monkey ass. Ah, crap.
Get back here, chopper! Any second now. I must have been...
Came from outer space. Communist infiltration.
You kids make me vomit.
Charlton Heston!
Alien!
I'm playing all the way down.
Away, you idiot!
I want not... Enough with...
I'll get you down! He's enemy of revolution!
Look at...
Hey, freak, you wanna hurry this up? Crypto-fascists!
Amuse thy languid Furon god, zap my idol with bolts of electricity. Attend the holy syllables of the great Archvoodle. My waning joie de vivre is rekindled. Landing zone activated.
I'm in...
Good work getting the saucer here, Crypto!
No sweat. It needs to be aired out every 5,000 parsecs or so. I need to bring in some big guns. Know where I can get my hands on some.
I did manage to jettison some data cores before the mothership was hit. You might be able to recover some weapons from them, if you can find any. But it certainly won't be easy.
Okay, so where are the data cores?
That's just it! They could have entered the atmosphere at any time, in any place, and therefore landed anywhere on the planet. I've managed to locate only one. It was ejected after my holopox unit, so it landed quite nearby.
What's a data core?
You never studied, did you? A data core is a device used for storing weapons or other Furon technology. The outer casing is extremely dense and should have easily survived the fall to Earth. The only real trick will be finding them.
So let's get flying, huh? I'm itching for some serious payback.
Not so fast, my ultraviolet minion. My scan of the engine core has revealed some critical damage. It appears the saucer took a hit. Or 12, on the way here.
No, don't say it.
I'm afraid we can't possibly take off until the engine is repaired.
Ah, man. Well, I guess there's no...
It's the Chinese!
I've spotted a weapon data core near your position. I'll slap it up on your
feel
radar.
like Cosmo.
Stop! In the name of Soviet Union!
You think we cannot do... You cannot...
I don't understand it. We blew that alien spacecraft out of the sky, and yet the shriveled geriatric one somehow survived. These Shopas must be harder to kill than we citizens of Bay City will be embarking on a very bad trip.
Brains! Those Soviets are going to be a bigger headache than I thought. Crypto, come and see me when you've finished whatever it is you're doing. I may have a plan.
Okay.
You look taller in the
No more
first game.
short- It's LBJ!
Jeez, Pox, my head's still spinning. What the hell's going on around here? Why are those Ruskies gunning for us?
Frankly, I'm more concerned with how the KGB managed such a successful twin strike. They're not usually so organized. We need to find them, Crypto, before they spring any more surprises.
I should have known. The drugs, the alcohol, the loose chicks, the signs, they were all there. It's obvious those hippies were trying to lure me in, so I'd let my guard down. Nice try, hippies. But I'm not just any mindless hedonist. I'm the best! Don't worry, Pox. I've got this covered. I'll wipe out every one of those bastards for what they did to my guns, and you.
Slow down, Crypto. I doubt hippies had much to do with ambushing you and destroying the mothership.
Oh, damn.
On the other hand, their brains don't provide much usable DNA anyway. So knock yourself out, if you're so inclined.
Okay, so what? I just start knocking on doors and doing the slice and dice?
You do not! The KGB are hardly likely to hang around if you just start indiscriminately blowing away humans.
Yeah, well, I was just brainstorming.
Well, stop! I've done a little research in the criminal files of the... Apparently there's one informant in Bay City who always knows what's going down. They call him the Freak.
The Freak, huh? Yeah, I've heard about him. Cat's got connections all over town. He's kind of a burnout, though. From what I hear, he doesn't even need drugs anymore. He lives in his own personal mental lava lamp. But if any of those stinky monkeys knows what the KGB are up to, I bet he does.
Then I suggest you locate him and find out what he knows.
All right, enough chit-chat. I'm off to find her little hippie friend, the Freak.
Excellent. I shall continue my repairs on the saucer. And then, I don't know, order a virtual pizza or something. Brains, I hate this.
Marches for choice.
Yeah, I got the munchies too. You got an alien inside you. Love the one you're with. The Freak is supplying the whole damn commune at the park, and yet he still can't get any action. What a loser.
That freak at the park should be put away for good.
What's wrong with me? I can't get no girl with action. Maybe I'll ask the Freak for some tips when I get back to the park. He has to fight the chicks off. Of course, he's also their dealer.
If I see that freak down at the park, I'm gonna make him cut his hair and get a real job. Hey, that'd make a great country song.
I wonder where the Freak went. Probably up on the hill doing his mountaintop hermit routine. Weirdo. I am king of the lizards.
I have no idea what the select button is. It's not telling me.
Drugged out flower child here. Who wants a piece? I can't feel my feet.
Hey there, Moondoggy. I'm looking for a dude with his ear to the street. The kids call him the Freak.
You found him, but I'm all tapped out, man. The heat's coming down on me, you know. Try me next week.
Well, what I need is information. What do you know about the Ivans in the cheap suits who crashed our party?
You mean those KGB cats? Yeah, those dudes are straight, all right. They make Jack Lord look like Abby Hoffman. Only they didn't crash, man. They were invited.
Who invited the KGB to harsh our buzz?
From what I hear, it was that cat who leads the commune. I don't know his real name, but he calls himself Coyote Bongwater, which is pretty righteous. Supposedly, he's like this master of tantric meditation and spiritual healing. All I know is cat's got the chicks eaten out of his hookah.
So he's catnip to Las Gatas, eh, amigo?
For sure! All the chicks really dig him the most. Up to them, Coyote Bongwater'd be...
Okay, you piqued my interest. Where do I find Coyote Bongwater?
Well, from what I hear, he's kind of paranoid. He doesn't hang out at the park for long. I heard he's got a pad someplace, but I don't know where. What I do know is he's cutting into my livelihood. Dude's been handing out this new turn on, a drink like in a can. He calls it Revelade. Ain't that a bitch? If you want him, that's your in. Find some Revelade and you'll probably find Coyote Bongwater.
What's in this Revelade stuff?
He claims it's like an all-natural elixir that enhances your cosmic awareness or something. Bongwater says it's the first shot in the glow.
Great. Thanks, Freak.
Coyote Bongwater's handing out Revelade at the apartment building on Hashbury Street? What am I waiting for? Mama's working up a powerful thirst. Revelade. Bongwater. Hashbury Street, here I come.
Gotta get over to Hashbury Street before they run out of Revelade.
Coyote Bongwater's handing out Revelade at the apartment building on Hashbury Street? What am I waiting for? Mama's working up a powerful thirst.
If this Bongwater guy thinks he can buy my loyalty by handing out free samples of his homebrewed mind-altering substance on Ashbury Street, then he's right. It's all about the buzz, man.
No visitors. Coyote Bongwater is in meditating. Very deep.
Yes, Master. Point.
Come back here,
Whatever. I've got to
Gospodonia! Move, damn you!
Me and Tommy are worlds apart. Little Green, I've never made it with an alien.
And next week, we'll start one-on-one Shakti tutoring. I'll be giving each of you private, hands-on instruction in Kriyanish Pati, the highest state of tantric arousal. These sessions can run 10 hours. So eat a good breakfast. That's it for today. Remember, wherever you go, I'll be there. The shine in your Japan, the sparkle in your China.
Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva.
Ah! Goddamn flashbacks.
Guess again, sunshine. Nice little setup. Guns, cheap Russian booze, teenage bra-burning hippie chicks. Man after my own heart, if I had one.
Then join us. We're about to free the people of this city. Soon they'll see the truth and embrace our beautiful new utopia. The Bay City super-organic communal collective and compost farm. Are you with us, man?
Am I with you? Dude, you're bogarting the brain stems. I'm gonna have to kill you.
Yeah. Kill me?
Run along, comrade. My men can handle this.
Pacifists, what a crock.
I can't do this alone!
Little green toddler.
Aim tuned in and turned out. So this... You're obstructing my justice!
Hold it right there.
You can run, but you can't hide!
Doesn't have to be this way.
Ah!
I hereby order you to
Shake that ass! Whoa, this ain't the mashed potato! I'm a dancing fool!
Police dispatch, is this an emergency?
We got him!
10-4, all units stand down!
Idiot!
This phone water fellow seems to be evading our grasp. Crypto, go and speak to the freak when you get a chance. He's our only link to this so-called hippie guru.
Russians have landed!
Bad trip, man. Bad trip.
Come on, take them! Drag us it up! How's it hanging, freak? Listen, I need a little more info.
All right, but hurry it up, will you? You're making me nervous.
Here's the thing. I found Bongwater, but he got away before I could ice him.
Whoa. I don't know, man. You didn't tell me you were gonna get violent.
You didn't ask. Smart hippie.
Okay. Maybe I've heard some things. He's gone underground and come up with a new plan to distribute his Revelade.
Okay, so where's Bongwater hiding?
Nobody knows, man. He just sends his goons out to spread the Revelade. Sneaky, huh?
Just like a snake hiding in the grass. But he can't hide forever. I got a couple of pretty good weed whackers of my own. Great. What's that wacko up to now?
Get this. Somehow he got his hands on a whole bunch of blimps.
Blimps? What's he gonna do? Start a tire company?
It's not what's on the outside, man. It's what's on the inside. Gas. He's gonna gas the whole city with Revelade.
Wow, that's so wild it might just work. Well, I'll tell you this. Bongwater's been drinking his own Revelade if he thinks his scheme's gonna work.
Whatever. Hey, you coming to Jade's party?
What? No, I'm gonna blow up Bongwater's blimps full of Revelade. Didn't you hear me?
Easy, man. Mellow out.
What am I doing talking to this creep? Pox, we got a situation here. Bongwater must be drinking his own product. The freak says he's planning to fumigate Bay City with giant blimps full of Revelade gas.
Great galaxies! That's so moronic it just might work! Luckily, I've detected more data cores from the mothership nearby, containing repair parts you can use to get the saucer up and flying. Once you're in the air, you can blow up blimps to your heart's content.
Gotcha. I'll snatch up those repair pods and swing back to the saucer. Oh yeah, it's payback time.
Brothers and sisters, children of the revolution, this is the dawning of the age of aquariums. My name is Prudence Kane. Like me, many of you joined the American Liberation Front as a way of getting back at your rich suburban parents for subjecting you to an adolescence of obscene luxury.
Look, Princess, we ain't here for the opening act. Where's Coyote Bongwater?
Sadly, our leader, Coyote Bongwater, cannot be with us today because he is setting in motion a grand design to transform this entire city into a countercultural utopia. Bay City is about to become one big, happy commune. Suck on that, Daddy.
All right, so what's Bongwater up to this time?
So how can Coyote Bongwater possibly free the minds of a whole city the same way he freed our minds? With Revelade!
How did I know that was coming? Revelade sounds yummy to the tummy. So, where do I get me some?
That's the best part! Our brothers and sisters are about to deliver the final batch of Revelade to our leader, Coyote Bongwater! He's gonna pour it into the bay! Soon the masses are gonna be begging us to lead them in revolution!
Those Revelade trucks could be a serious pain in my ass, and I haven't blown anything up for at least 10 minutes.
I have your learn from experience.
We don't need your static. Vicious bastard!
Ouchie!
Just another phase of me.
Know where you are. No more gods. You are being monster. More.
Vicious bastard! Agent Orangeoff, come in. I failed. You'll have to start the revolution without me.
Yet.
Yet? But...
This city is useless to us now. I mean, have you seen these people? They make the students in Prague look like a meeting of the Politburo. We shall destroy this degenerate city and return to the Soviet Union with the spacecraft fragments we have managed to retrieve.
But what about freeing America from the tyranny of capitalist consumerism?
Do not despair, comrade. The party will long remember your efforts to cripple your decadent nation. You shall not have died in vain, or in Cholat.
But no! No! I wanted to save America, not destroy it! Oh, man! What have I done?
Excuse me.
Ah!
Sometimes it's kinder just to put them down.
I've spotted a weapon data core near your position. I'll slap it up on your radar.
Well, Ouchie! Hold it there. I need an upgrade from the gene blender.
You are only making it harder. It's impossible.
Вали отсюда!
Say до свидания, Turan. Please, move. Come back, чужой. You are not invisible. I am super.
Ha-ha! We've got those KGB agents now, Crypto!
Finally! My gun was getting lonely. Man, I hate those guys. And I didn't think it was possible for anyone to wear worse suits than Majestic. Actually, Pox, I was kind of planning to go see this new Russ Meyer movie. Violent Vixens Vroom Vroom. Looks like a blockbuster.
This is no time for fume-going! Our grip on this planet is at serious risk!
Have you seen a Meyer flick, Pox? It's a religious experience. So what you got on those sneaky monkeys?
Bongwater's last transmission betrayed the location of the KGB base of operations. They're working from an abandoned prison island in the middle of the bay.
Prison Island? The KGB are holed up in Australia?
No. Humans have many prison islands, apparently. It's one area in which they are highly evolved. The locals refer to this one simply as the Rock.
Okay then. Time to put the KGB between the Rock and my hard place. Gotcha. I'll blast that island back into the ocean with the rest of the slime.
Wait for it. That Agent Orangeoff told Bongwater they were going to destroy the entire city somehow. You'd best scout the island first and find out what they have planned.
All right, I'm going in to get a piece of the Rock.
My patience is at an end, Gospodin.
I'm shaking in my booties. You guys make Americans look clever.
Silence! The workers' revolution is inevitable.
Right. You don't really know much about capitalism, do you, Ivan?
I know corrupt corporations fatten themselves off the toil of the American worker, even as they pull the strings of the American government.
Exactly. You can't beat that kind of muscle.
Not even with nuclear time bombs hidden all over Bay City?
Whoa. I've had wet dreams that weren't this good.
Come, lad. Destroy these documents before he finds out where the bombs are hidden. For Sovietsky Soyuz!
Damn it, we need Bay City. Hey, Ruski, give me those docs.
Kill the Soviet agent and get that dossier, Crypto. We need to know where those nukes are. Pick up the human file so that we may learn the location of the nuclear bombs.
Accept your fate,
It is written in the Book of Divine Fabrications that the great god of the sacred crotch was not made and cannot be unmade. Arkvoodle is, always was, and always will be. And for once they got it right. Fire at my idol with your disintegrator ray. I'll show you. Told you. Nonetheless, I shall unlock the landing zone. Thanks for playing.
Capitalist is escaping!
No human aircraft can move like that.
of the nukes. Now, destroy the KGB base on the rock while I scan the contents of the dossier. Well done, Crypto! However, I've reviewed the dossier and discovered something disturbing. America is not the only target in the KGB's sights. Agent Orenchov has been running his operation from Albion in England. I want to know how the KGB managed to derail our mission here in America. So it's off to Albion! Tally-ho what? Albion, where the sun never sets and the natives never floss. Come and see me when you have a moment. I've a job for you. Where the sun never sets and the natives never floss. Come and see me when you have a moment. I've a job. Those documents you recovered in Bay City were most informative. It seems the Soviet spy master, Agent Orenchov, is at large somewhere in this very city.
Well, he ain't here for the weather, that's for damn sure. So, those documents say where I might find our little buddy Orenchov?
According to the documents, he's established a secret base somewhere underground.
Yeah, I bet he's big into underground movements.
Oh, you're good. That was very good. Have you...
Secret base underground. Well, that shouldn't be too tough. Just scan the city while we were flying in.
Yes, but it's useless. This city is riddled with tunnels, pipes, and excavations galore. It's like a damp, moldy sponge built atop a noxious Swiss cheese.
Vivid. So what do we do?
I suppose you'll have to swallow your pride and ask one of the natives.
Aw, not again. I hate reading human minds. They're so simplistic, like reading a pop-up book. Okay, locate the tunnels, infiltrate them, and find Agent Orenchov. Then squeeze. Hard.
Indeed. Happy spelunking!
At last, the infamous Agent Orange Chop. Look, Ivan, I'm kinda in a hurry, and between you and me, I'd just as soon save the ammo. So what do you say we skip the Kalinka dance and you tell me what I wanna know? Okay, not what I was expecting. But if you think turning yourself into some kind of mutant freak is gonna stop me beating the answers out of you, you got another think coming. Chicken Kiev. What the hell was in those cans? Revelade can't do that.
Well done, Mr. President. Well done indeed.
Do I know you, Teabag?
No, sir, but I know you. Forgive me, it seemed best simply to stand clear and give you room to do what you do so well. These Soviets are rather slippery fish. Yes, very slippery indeed, but they do crack. If you'll follow me, Mr. President, I can promise you answers in abundance. Shall we?
You won't get away with it. There'll be no escape.
Please.
I feel like Cosmonaut.
Back to work.
But stop! What light from yonder ray gun?
Stop it! He is enemy of revolution! I meant to do that! I am killing you! This looks like the end. Decadent capitalist! Look at me!
But stop! What moving? Funny, all of a sudden. Oh yeah? Get up here.
soft. What light from yonder ray gun brings. You won't get away with this. I wonder if we might have a little chat now, Mr. President.
Yeah, sure. What the... Hey, wait a second, Mr. President. I ain't in my presidential disguise. How do you know who I am?
They don't call it British intelligence for nothing, old boy.
Okay, you got my attention. Who the hell are you?
Reginald Ponsonby Smythe, at your service. And Her Majesty's, although in her case, the service is secret. I'm with M16, the Foreign Intelligence Agency.
What's with the suit? Somebody die?
In this line of work, somebody always does. Besides, just because I'm a civil servant doesn't mean I have to...
Okay, so I kill my boss, screw up my pension plan, and just when I track one of them down, he turns into some kind of super-powered freakazoid mozzarella monster.
I sympathize. To be frank, sir, we appear to be fighting a common enemy. Might it not be the better part of valor to join forces and pool our information? I seem to be late for a previous engagement. It's been a pleasure, Mr. Cryptosporidium. Do feel free to drop by at your leisure. I think you'll find we have some mutual interests.
But...
Excellent, excellent. I'll expect you for lunch then. Splendid. Must dash.
Whoever this Ponsonby is, he seems awfully convenient. Contrived, even. Keep an eye on him, Crypto, and use him for all he's worth.
What's shaking, Ponzi? This ain't just a social call, is it?
I'm afraid not. I'm relieved to see you, sir. The Soviets appear to be up to some mischief.
What kind of mischief are we talking about? 'Cause if she says she's 18, you can't just call her a liar.
No, no. The Soviet ambassador is throwing a party for the opening of an exhibit of Russian modern art. Frankly, it's making me a bit nervous. A number of Albion's VIPs are in attendance.
You know, I'm starting to worry about you, Ponzi. You're getting a twitch. What exactly is it you're scared's gonna happen?
I don't know. That's what's worrying me. Mainly, I'm worried about all those VIPs. MPs, captains of industry, all gathered in one place. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Thank God I managed to dissuade Her Majesty from attending. That could have been a real cluster.
Ouch. My virgin ears. So, what? You want me to get over there, rough the ambassador up a little?
Dear Lord, no. I just need you to mingle with the crowd and check it out. Incognito, as it were.
Okay, I'll get a disguise. Wouldn't want my pretty mug to ruin anybody's appetite. So, modern art, huh? Jackson Pollock pees on a canvas and sells it for 50 grand. I don't get it.
Ha! Oh, you're serious? Well, I suppose it takes something of an educated eye to make sense of it.
Educated eye? What a crock! I don't need a master's in art history to know what I like.
No, of course not. But as modern art has become more abstracted, it helps to understand the conceptual framework the artist had in mind.
You realize the player's in the kitchen making nachos at this point, right?
Well, you did that whole Blue Rider thing in the first game. I just thought perhaps...
I know. Lead Balloon City. What are you gonna do? Okie dokie, Smokey. I'll go grab a disguise and mingle with the in crowd.
Excellent. I'll stay in radio contact in case you need me.
There seems to be no sign of my men, but in the meantime...
Shoot the humans all you want, spaceman, but you're only treating the symptoms. You want to get the disease, you have to shoot the spores. Lestrovia!
Good heavens! Hurry, Cryptosporidium! Kill them all! None must escape!
Thanks, Cupcake. Always nice to meet a chick who can handle her guns. You got a name?
The name is Natalia. I'm here to help you, spaceman. Or do you prefer Mr. President?
Mr. What the? Does everybody on this dismal freaking island know who I am?
Duh, pretty much. At least everyone in my line of work.
Oh, so you work for Ponsonby?
Yet. Although after this little incident, I may have to ask him for a job. I work for the Komitet Gosudarstvenoi Bezupeznosti.
Why, you make pasta?
I'm a secret agent with the KGB.
So you're a secret agent, huh? 'Cause I got a package that needs delivering. Your eyes only, dig?
I have 3 knives hidden on my body, and I'm blindingly lethal with all of them. Now concentrate.
Ooh, I think I'm in love. The KGB? Are you yanking me? Oh, for crying out loud. You're not gonna try to assassinate me, are you? 'Cause I'm a little winded. I could use a second.
Don't be ridiculous. The fact is, I'm not very I'm as patriotic as all I know.
What the hell do you think was in the...
Hard to say.
Sound...
Or...
So...
Actually, no. But...
Why the hell would...
First, we are not... Because my call... Something's but not... Hard...
Sound...
Or...
You think somebody and...
You had... Bojomoy! The schedule's been moved up. They're about to shower these abominable spores all over the city. You take the Hyde Park infestation. I'll handle the ones in Soho. And spaceman, good hunting.
She's right.
This better be good. I was this close to second base with Princess Margaret.
I appreciate your coming on such short notice, sir. This is of the greatest importance.
Take it easy, pal. I don't know CPR, and I ain't giving you mouth to mouth. Deep breaths, okay?
Yes? Nice, deep breaths. Excellent idea. Ah, I feel much more centered now. Thank you.
What was so sleepy.
Lower life forms, when will they ever learn?
My head feels like Tiny Tim just whacked me with a ukulele. What happened?
Oh, good. You're back with us again. I trust you're comfortably tipsy. How do you feel?
What the hell is going on around here? Who the hell are you people?
Right, let's try 4 cc's of Demerol. Switch circuits to level 3 and prepare the encephalogram. Now, I want you to tell me all the good things you remember about your mother.
Wait a minute. You mean you're not my mother? Or are you?
Curious. I might have overdone it with the tartrazine. The Boffins have been examining your weapon's power sources, Cryptosporidium. We're all quite curious as to how the stored MU phase pulse is channeled in the first place.
Hey, don't look at me. Pox handles all the technical crap. I just blow stuff up.
Subject displays annoying false modesty. Let's try another 4 cc's, shall we?
We know you have it. Tell us where it is. Tell us, or it's the Ludovico treatment for you. Eyelids peeled back, excruciating torture, endless hours of Ludwig van.
Uncle Orthopox, he said I'm not supposed to talk to strange life forms.
Good. Calibration complete. Now then, get some rest, Cryptosporidium. We can continue in the morning.
Attention! Attention! Security breach in access facility. Codes Cromarty, Dogger, and Finisterre are in force. Repeat.
What was all that about? Oh, my freaking head. This gas is noxious. Smells like Pox's underwear. Don't ask me how I know that. Hey, what the? Damn dirty apes! Where the hell am I?
You're in the Abscess Mental Reconditioning Facility, under the streets of Albion. Looks like I got here just in time. Now come on, spaceman. Move your ass!
I don't get it. Why are you helping me?
Because I know now. You're the only one I can trust. Anyway, who else is going to rescue you?
Crypto, if you can hear me, meet me in the park. It seems that treacherous humans damaged some of your equipment. No, I'm not referring to your new package.
Pox, man, I have never been so glad to see you. Actually, I've never been glad to see you, but I am now.
Serves you right for trusting a human. What in the musky name of our Voodle happened down there?
Oh, wow, you should have seen it. Ponsonby drugged me, and then he tried to brainwash me, but that Natalia chica saved my bacon.
So, Ponsonby's playing for both teams. I should have known. Why didn't you just vaporize him?
Moronic monkeys. Probably took the rifle apart to wipe their monkey butts with.
Or studied. Looks like they tried cracking it open with brute force, and succeeded only in breaking it. Well, have no fear. This I can fix.
I expected I'd find you here. You're quite sporting, Crypto, and I do admire your spirit. But at some point one simply has to face the fact that the other man's won. Of course, you couldn't know who you're up against. M16, or perhaps I should say Majestic Command, 16th Sector. By the way, I have you surrounded. Take off now, and my surface-to-air launchers will destroy you and your precious saucer. The only way you'll leave here alive is in my custody. Come now, there's no need for any unpleasantness. It's undignified. It's beneath us. You've lost fair and square. Now be a man and show a little sportsmanship. There's a good fellow.
Well, I never!
You bastard. You finally did it. M16 was all there was left. The last of the Majestic agencies. All the others. The French, the Mongolian station, the Argentinians. Every one of them. Destroyed by aliens.
That last round must have scrambled your synapses. I only took down the American Majestic. Silhouette's Majestic.
You? You cosmic egomaniac. You think this is all about you? Oh, the irony. Beaten by a solipsistic simpleton from space. You actually believe you're the only...
The only... what?
Leave it alone, Crypto. The man was in the throes of a violent demise and clearly not in his right mind. Now, you've had your fun. Can we please just go?
Just like Dada! Remind me again why we couldn't meet someplace classier. Like, I don't know, a meat packing plant. What's shaking, sexy?
I'm worried, Tovarish. My sources are running dry. I can't risk further suspicion being cast on old friends. The time has come for action.
Action? Well, it's about freaking time. What you got in mind?
Burglary. I'm going to break into the Soviet embassy.
Hey, sexy. What do you say you and me just chuck all this for the night? Check into the Savoy, order up some oysters, test the bed springs. I'll teach you the Venus butterfly.
I already know it. And I'm allergic to shellfish. Get lost, Svoloch.
Little the old B&E, huh? Now you're talking my lingo. What's the snatch?
All top-secret information is in a heavily defended part of the compound. The cryptography room.
Right on. That's practically my middle name. Well, my only name.
So I noticed. I'm sure we'll find all the answers we need in there. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Crypto, but they seem to know all my old tricks. The north lawn has been mined. The old gate has been sealed up. They've even placed closed-circuit cameras on the only other wall.
Cameras are no problem. I'm the president. I've learned how to deal with paparazzi. Crypto smash, you know what I'm saying?
You're sure? Because once you start smashing, it won't be long before the KGB shows up to investigate.
Trust me, efficient destruction is one of my fortes.
I don't doubt it. Good luck, Tovarish.
So, did you find anything juicy?
Project Solaris is accelerating. Coded traffic to the KGB station in Takushima tripled in the last month. I also managed to get my hands on some cargo manifests.
Well, that ought to clear things up a little.
So you'd think, but what sort of operation uses 7 tons of fissile uranium, 340 liters of human blood, and 92 cases of spam?
You've obviously never been to the Pentagon Christmas party. Where is Takawatsit anyway?
Takushima. It's a volcanic island nation in the Pacific, off the coast of China. We'll have to watch our step. Do svidaniya. See you there.
Hey, Goldie. Where are you going?
If we split up, they can't get us both. Besides, I can't hold your hand forever, spaceman.
From space! I would have made a great samurai. With good. I would have made a great samurai. With good. 8 inches, I measured. Take that cultural stereotype! I cannot afford a co-ed girlfriend son any longer. She breeding me dry with constant shopping sprees at higher pussy store.
Hey, dollface. Where does an alien go to have some fun around here?
Krito, Takushima is a melting pot of ancient and modern human cultures. It has a rich history and a vibrant popular culture.
Okay, save me the history lesson. How do I get into this melting pot?
You'll need to get to know the people who live here first. The villagers, the urbanites, the police, the ninjas.
Wait a minute. Ninjas? They got ninjas in 1969?
Go with it. Who doesn't love ninjas? And believe it or not, we are not the only foreigners here. This place is crawling with KGB.
They get around, don't they? You always invite me to the nicest places, and then you never let me destroy them.
Crypto, we're on foreign ground. We have to be careful.
Careful, schmereful. But there's only, well, little.
No.
Oh.
I think...
So what's the scoop? What'd you drag me down here for?
A reliable source has told me that there are KGB agents waiting for a package exchange somewhere in Tokushima City. I need you to go down there, intercept the package, and bring it back to me. Easy as tort, da?
Sounds like a good idea. In theory.
In theory?
Well, I'm not hearing a lot of room for boom-boom in this plan.
Percept? Nothing.
Inner...
Nothing. And talk if you're...
Some... You know...
Crypto. Look.
Like...
More like...
Space Ninja!
Greetings, comrade. Got any vodka?
Of course. What is good day to being here if must being without vodka? Weak local alcohol is only giving me headache. Luckily, I will be
lucky.
Sake? Oh, I spit on it, but he's smelling like cesspit and tasting like pain.
I actually dig sake. It's, subtle.
Have you looked?
I'm just saying.
You are like impossible.
So, you're...
It will be being good.
Man, your wife real...
Oh, you're big.
Well, so much for... Guess we ought to get on with it, huh?
Of course.
You got it,
Those for the...
I'm hearing a lot of radio chatter from the KGB. This is no time for sightseeing, Crypto. I need that package. Speak, shall we? Oh, Klasno.
I did good, huh?
Tovarish, you did very good. These documents contain details of the local arm of Project Solaris. Apparently, it's located in a top-secret research facility hidden somewhere on Tokushima Island.
And we'll find it. Yeah, first thing in the AM. Meantime, how about you and me dig up a karaoke bar and a couple of bottles of sake and build ourselves a memory? I do a mean, sweet Caroline.
Drop the package and your death will be quick and merciful. Oppose us, and you will be subjected to your own personal gulag of pain.
Hey, monkeys, you mind? I'm trying to put the oovsme on the ikche.
Why, Crypto, is that your native tongue? It sounds so sensual.
Business before pleasure. Hey, Holla Poxy, long time no see. Where you been? Oh, that's right. right.
Listen, Crypto, I haven't time for your jive talking. We've business to attend to.
Bark all you want, Poxy. You don't have a mothership. Hell, you don't even have a hand to slap me with.
Don't cross me, Crypto. I'm still your superior officer. And I have friends in high places.
If you have so many friends in high places, how come they ain't sent us another mothership yet?
That ship will be here very soon, and I call top bunk.
Ha! If I don't make you another clone body, you're not getting any bunk, so there. Takashima, Oriental setting, and the city don't know what the city is getting.
You'd better not start singing about chess. I did notice some unique plant life beyond the Zen temple.
Plant life. Like I care. The only good plant is a dead plant.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Well, not yet. I need you to investigate something of the highest importance. I'm picking up an unlicensed radio transmission coming from somewhere on the island. I want you to listen to the broadcast and find out the location of their base.
Whose base?
The White Ninja cult who are broadcasting the message. I believe they're in possession of pieces of our poor mothership, and they're planning to blow them up.
Ninjas again? Hello, it's 1969. What are ninjas doing in 1969?
Go with it. Besides, who doesn't love ninjas?
Okay, let's do this thing. How do I start?
I have marked a radio on your navigation map. Get a disguise, find the radio, and flip through the stations until you hear the White Ninja broadcast. Then listen for a clue as to the whereabouts of the...
Here I am, a real live alien. Now bow down before me, ninja.
Why heck should I? Who are you?
I am Cryptosporidium of the planet Furon. Yeah, today's your lucky day, Sparky.
True, you look like Furon, but how can I be sure?
Well, for one thing, I could blast you monkeys back to the Muromachi period. Wanna see?
Threats meaningless. You could be costume toddler with nuclear warhead for all I know.
Try me. I ain't no toddler, and this ain't no costume.
Perhaps, but two Furon could answer all these questions correctly. If you fail, so sorry, you must die. Then, again, if you Furon, you can clone yourself and come right back, and everybody happy.
Okay, Sparky, we'll do it your way. Hit me.
Who was spiritual leader of hippies in Bay City?
I know this one. It was that wacko, Coyote Bongwater.
Lucky guess.
You wish. Give me my spaceship fragments, Pajama Boy.
Not so fast. I have more questions.
Hey, I'm on a roll. Bring on the next one.
Attend. Which are following not in Bay City?
Stonewall Bar, ain't that on Christopher Street in the Village? Not that I'd have any reason to know that.
Indeed it is, and therefore not in Bay City. Impressive.
And the hits keep coming. What's next, Sparky?
Secret KGB base in Bay City. Where hidden?
I know this one. The KGB had their base on that prison island, the Rock.
They did indeed. That answer correct.
All right, I played your little game. Now hand over the prize. I gotta see a chick about a chubby.
Silence! I'm still not completely convinced of your furonity.
Fine, bring it, PJ.
Where Agent Orangeoff hiding out in Albion?
Duh, in the abandoned tunnel network. How do you know all this stuff anyway?
Correct. And none of your business.
Uh-huh. Pretty convenient, ain't it? Come on, come on. I ain't got all day.
Then riddle me this. What happened to hipsters who came to happening?
You kidding me? They did it all, baby. They made Woodstock look like a tea party.
Correct. Or so I heard. One more to go.
Okay, last question, Sparky.
What organization Ponsonby really in charge of?
Oh, baby. Majestic 16 for the win.
That's correct.
So, how'd I do, huh? What'd I tell you, right? Furon City, baby!
Results conclusive, and then it is true! You are an alien! We worship you, O Lord from beyond!
Alien! Alien!
Now that's more like it. Oh.
As a token of our faith, O Lord, we offer unto you our most ancient and holy artifacts, handed down from an age beyond the memory.
Artifacts! Artifacts!
I was kinda hoping for geisha girls.
Black Ninja! Apostates and unbelievers! We will fight to death in your name, O Lord. But first, we must compose our death haikus.
Kill them all and seize their precious artifacts! Hey, nobody screws with my cult but me!
We give you thanks, O Lord, for this victory.
Piece of cake. Now about those geisha girls. Yippee.
And now, in honor of this mythic triumph, a victory haiku. Steel glints in sunlight, limbs go flying, bathed in blood, Tarantino-esque.
Catchy. Don't suppose you got a haiku describing any super secret KGB bases hidden around here?
We do. Secret hidden base, put there by the KGB. Where the hell do you go? Our spiritual leader, Dr. Go, might be able to guide you to enlightenment and secret base, but I'm afraid Dr. Go has been kidnapped.
By...
Why, KGB!
Natch. Okay, time to find the good doctor. Hey, Matryoshka doll, have I got news for you? Hey, Nat, what do you know about ninjas?
Only what I've seen in history books. And, of course, ninja movies. Apparently, the big question in the ninja...
Sort of a jet...
At the moment...
I've seen the black ninjas. Not bad in a sparring match, but I can...
Be careful, Crypto.
Huh. What you got for me?
Me? Only... It's Dr. Go. The real catch is, Dr. Go has been kidnapped and taken to Castle Kuro.
Let me guess, and I gotta kick some ninja monkey butt to get him back.
That's right! You're really catching on to this spy game, Crypto.
Well, I'm not generally in the habit of, but, my name is Luke, Cryptosporidium. I'm here to rescue you.
You are Furon.
That's right, and this is the greatest day of your life. First things first, where's the secret KGB base?
But you said you were here to rescue me.
Yeah, but the base location's really all I need. You're kinda optional. More trouble than you're worth, really.
No, dear. If you do not rescue me, KGB will kill me. Then you will never find the base, ne?
Damn. Well played, egghead. Man, that is one tight suit. How the hell do you breathe in that thing?
Small discomfort I endure in wearing suit.
Other
ladies of Takot.
Hey,
and so I will.
Oh, if I know
logic,
you're
and you.
Posovetsky Soyuz!
Why are we always...
If we cannot contain the virus, we have no choice but to kill the cure.
Wow, way to mangle those cliches, pal. Who's translating this stuff anyway? You ask me, you fellas ought to get your money back. Let me show you how it's done. Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Russia.
We have a report of flying saucer.
Feel the earth move under your feet and just Castle Kuros tumbling down. Centuries of history reduced to rubble, all for revenge. Warms the cockles of your heart, don't it?
I've spotted a weapon tactical near your position. I'll slap it up on your radar.
Good morning, Dr. Go. You look a little rough around the edges, Doc, and not that I care.
I would not expect you to care. But yes, I was roughed up by some ninjas.
You ought to take better care of yourself. You're no good to me dead.
Nor to myself. I suppose you are ready to correct on our bargain?
Check out the big brain on Doc. Yeah, it's time for you to pay up in information. No beating around the bamboo, Doc. I want the location of the KGB base.
Fair enough. The base is inside the volcano. But...
No buts, Doc, or I go all Iron Chef and get out the monkey cookbook.
No. It's just you need 3 security codes to access base.
Codes? Oh, for Ark Foodles. Okay, what are they?
If I had them, I would tell you, but sadly, I do not.
Oh, this just gets better and better.
One code is held by KGB reader, Agent Sasha Soysorsky. The second is kept by enigmatically beautiful Professor Yuki. Third code is in my briefcase, which was stolen by Black Ninja and taken back to their base.
Well, at least now I know the score. I'll start with the Black Ninjas and your code.
Good plan. And while you are finding my code, I will try to ascertain locations of other two code keepers.
Right on. I'm off to fry some Black Ninjas and find that damn briefcase.
Oh, here. You need key to open briefcase.